Over the last few years, the utility members have been increasingly interested in establishing native vegetation on their right-of-ways to help the utility lower their vegetation management costs. And it also helps support biodiversity, whether that be pollinators, birds, or bats.
We had just finished up an eDNA study here at the nursery, and we're kind of looking, okay, what's next? What are the other ways that we can increase efficiency or produce more successful outcomes for restoration projects across the Midwest?
EPRI works with utility companies all across North America, helping address and solve vegetation management and biodiversity challenges that the utility industry is facing.
We were talking with Ashley Bennett with EPRI, looking at ways that we can sort of help them with their research initiatives, and she had proposed this new multi-seed pellet technology.
The technology that we're testing has multiple seeds that are encapsulated and coated in a pellet, and that makes them compatible with traditional farm machinery. So now all of a sudden we don't need a specialized native seed drill. We potentially can have more equipment available to help get these native seeds out on the landscape.
The key differentiator for this pellet technology is that they are able to determine exactly how many seeds go into each pellet. This pelletized seed really allows us to control the rate at which the seed is applied on the ground, because we know exactly how much seed is in each pellet, and then we can also determine how many pellets are applied on the ground with a agricultural piece of equipment like a corn drill or a soybean drill. We were going to originally install this product in fall of last year, but the initial pellets were not the right consistency, they weren't the right shape. Some of them were a little too brittle and fragile to run through the machinery, so we went through a couple of iterations with Canar Group to develop the perfect size and shape of that pellet product. And this spring, we finally settled on a hemispherical pellet that was hard enough, it flowed through the equipment. Once we got the shape and size and density down, it worked out really well. We also had the idea of using a drone to seed the pellets aerially for hard-to-reach areas. Let's say you're seeding along a transmission corridor and there's a small island surrounded by a stream or a wetland that you can't get your equipment across, you know, it's too boggy for a tractor or something. You could potentially seed that with the drone. We've worked with EPRI for several years now. We were able to work together to solve all kinds of problems. EPRI on the technological and science-based side.
It's been great being able to collaborate with Stantec because you have a lot of the botanists for vegetation surveys, the ecologists that can help with pollination or pollination studies. And so Stantec is really able to help us execute these large and oftentimes complicated field studies.
Having the nursery here as part of Stantec really enables them to conduct studies and trials in not really a natural setting, because we do have seed production plots and monotypic stands, but it allows us to do things that would be a little more efficient than trying to study these plants in a wild setting or in a non-controlled setting.
Right-of-ways cover a lot of acres across the U.S., so they're always looking for new methods and technologies that can facilitate establishment and installation of native seed mixes.
We're always trying to figure out the next way to grow things quicker, easier, and of higher quality for our clients.
Stantec helped host a tour, and we were out looking at the plots, and we're starting to see some of our native seeds germinate. So we were seeing species like black-eyed Susan, partridge pea, and we even saw a butterfly milkweed that was blooming.